Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So this is a weekly reading for the Divine Feminine for December 6th through the 13th. I am available for personal readings as well as Sagittarius readings. Also, this crystal clear quartz bracelet is from Crystal Hideaway, so be sure to check out their weekly live sales on their story or Instagram lives. Their crystals are so reasonably priced and they're so gorgeous, so please go check them out. I'll definitely tag them below. So yeah, we'll just get into it. So there's some relationship healing going on for the Divine Feminine. Yeah. So you guys' weekly lesson is the Emperor. So this is like Aries energy. But yeah, I just get that this is a counterpart. The counterpart. This could be somebody from your past, present, maybe what you want in the future in a partner, either or. So just understand that time and energy is fluid. So then the Empress. So that's you. And this is obstacles with the lesson. So basically, and then we have the Five of Wands reversed. So basically, the obstacle with this lesson is that we, Divine Feminine, need to stand in our power. But I'm getting from the Five of Wands reverse that there's been a lot of arguments or altercations in our past that have affected the way we view ourselves, affected the way that we stand in our power, affected the way that we feel like a goddess. We're questioning our self-worth, our value, all because of this Emperor energy. And maybe, this might not be a significant other. This could be a father figure, a male friend, kind of whoever this Emperor energy is in your life. But basically it's just kind of an authority figure. So yeah, that's the obstacle. We need to learn how to stand back into our Empress energy. And yeah, so how to face this obstacle, we have the High Priestess. And then we have the Magician. All right. So we're having to step back into our divinity. We're having to go back into our spiritual cave, into the waters of ourselves. We're having to go through this portal. When I pull the High Priestess card, I have a vivid image of a woman opening her legs. And basically, the womb is a portal. So re-entering that womb space, that womb-like energy that is the universe. That is where we receive our answers. So I've had this card come out in a couple of readings I did recently, and the medicine for that was to be able to step back into our divinity and our spiritual power, to take a bath, or a shower, or just be immersed in water that kind of correlates as the womb. I say bath because I did a meditation. I don't know if it was earlier this year or last year. It might have been this year. But it was basically I took a bath in the dark and it literally felt like as if I was in the womb. If I have any followers that have done the deprivation float tanks, I haven't done them yet. So if you want to know what to get me on my birthday, it's the 31st. Get me some fucking tickets to a deprivation tank. No, I'm kidding. But it kind of had that same effect because I was taking myself back into that womb space. And when you're in that space, it's like you can literally ask whatever questions you want. But that's how you're going to be able to tap back into your magic, into this magician energy. And then I was just very drawn to the blue color of the magician. And they're telling me the word night sky, cosmos, cosmic energy, that portal of darkness that, they say Kali is like black or blue. That is the divine goddess. That's the divine feminine energy. It's dark. We are naturally born of a womb space, and that's where our magic lies. As some of you may know, each woman born in the lineage of your, ancestors, the womb, the traumas of the womb are passed down generation to generation. This also applies to men as well. So I don't want men to think that this can't apply to them if they're watching. but we carry along the traumas of our mother, and they carry the traumas of their mother, and so on and so forth. So we have to re-enter this womb space to, first of all, remember who the fuck we are, and to be able to heal who it is we are. We have to heal the ancestral traumas of the womb to be able to step back into our power and step back into our magic and remember who we are. Because whoever this emperor character was in your life, they definitely took a toll on you with your confidence, your self-worth. Just, it made you question a lot of things. Am I valuable? Am I able to be loved again? You know, do I deserve the kind of love? Am I asking for too much in a relationship? All those answers are no, you're not asking for too much. Yes, you are worthy of everything you want in a relationship, and you deserve that. But to attain that, we have to go backwards. We have to go back to the womb space. We have to heal those traumas that maybe, you know, maybe you were born from a painful birth, and you have to go back and heal that pain that you don't remember. But because it was a painful birth for you and maybe the mother, you carried that into you and into your, you know, present day life, and you have to heal that. You have to go backwards to be able to access that knowledge and that memory. And yes, it can be scary. Yes, it can be sad. And yes, it can stir up a lot of emotions, but that's the point. That is literally the point, is to heal these emotions, to be aware of them, because sometimes we're carrying shit that we didn't even know we were carrying. So it's like, to tap back into our magic, how can we tap into it if we can't even remember what we feel took our magic away in the first place? We have to recall those, you know, negative narratives that people have told us. We have to recall, you know, the pain that we felt from past relationships, and, you know, feeling what our moms felt and feeling what our grandmothers felt. We have to feel that to heal it. And once it's done, it's done. Not to say that more healing can't arise, but what you need to heal at this moment will arise at the perfect time for you, because it needs to be cleared out. And especially coming up to this Capricorn eclipse on Christmas, you're going to want to be aware of this shit. You know, you're really going to want to be aware of what it is that needs healing, because that portal is going to serve as such a healing energy. It really is. And it's going to be a very healing energy for the divine feminine, because this portal is going to be able to tell us what we are taking with us in 2020 and what we are leaving behind. And that also correlates to the rest of the reading. So going back to the womb space, and, you know, like I said, my go-to is being in a bathtub in the dark, but you can also do meditations of, there's one meditation that I did on YouTube that was like the Big Bang meditation or something to that effect. And it kind of took you back into that womb space of that cosmic womb. So that could also be something you could look into to tap back into your magic, because that was a very powerful meditation. And I did that last year during the Pisces full moon while I was in Seattle. So I highly recommend trying that out, and I will try to find the link for it. But, you know, if you don't feel comfortable doing the bathtub in the dark, or if you feel called to go to a deprivation float tank or float center, totally do that. That would definitely be empowering and healing. So the outcome, we have the Ten of Swords, and then we have the Two of Swords. So I'm just going to go off on a little tangent real quick. The other day I pulled cards for myself. I literally pulled Ten of Swords. I wasn't using this deck, but I pulled this. I pulled the Two of Swords. And then I pulled the Emperor. So I'm literally completely resonating with this reading and, you know, undergoing this as well. So with the Ten of Swords, we have went once again through heartache after heartache after heartache. And we've been betrayed and stabbed in the back. And for me, I'm also speaking of past lives experiences that I've encountered and experienced through meditation of, you know, multiple soulmates, twin flame, all of that shit. So it's like I've had to heal through all of that. So current life, when you keep going through betrayals, it gets disappointing. It's like, well, fuck. Am I always going to be disappointed in love? Am I always going to have shitty relationships? Am I always going to be taken advantage of? Is no guy ever going to see my worth? Or girl, you know, whatever you do. No judgment. But, you know, it's like this backstabbed energy of like, well, fuck, I don't even want to get back up because all that's going to happen is this same exact thing. And it's like, we have to understand we cannot be jaded because of these betrayals. We cannot remain jaded because of the heartaches, because of the heartbreaks, because of, you know, the people who abused us or cheated on us or whatever your scenario was. We cannot stay in that vibration of defeat, betrayal, pain, misery. You know, we have a choice now. Do we want to stay in the Ten of Wands, or are we going to use this Two of Swords, trust our intuition, get back up on our feet and move forward? Because that's literally the only option we have right now. You can take this toxicity with you into 2020, but I guarantee you won't last long. And I'm just saying that from experience. This is literally a clearing out. This eclipse season is serving as a clearing out. We are entering a new decade, and we cannot keep bringing this betrayal. We cannot keep bringing this Ten of Swords with us where we go. We have to let that baggage go. We have to clear that baggage out. We cannot keep it with us. So the people who have financially abused you, sexually abused you, mentally, emotionally, you know, physically, whatever kind of abuse you went through, whatever kind of toxicity you went through, we cannot cling on to that narrative of victimhood anymore. We cannot act like we're victims anymore, because we're fucking not. We're victors. We are the fucking Empress. That's who we are. And we have to remember that. And to remember who we are, we enter the womb space with the help of the High Priestess. We tap back into our magic with the Magician. We tap back into this energy to remember our power, remember our worth, because these people don't understand our worth. And I am definitely very much included in this reading, so I'm not singling anybody out right now. But we have to remember who we are, stand in that power. And who says that we can't be the emperor? You know, who says that we can't be that own authority figure in our life? Who says that we can't be the leader of our own chariot, in our own car? You know, you don't need an external person to be your guidance and your light. Like, you are all of that already within yourself. Another way to tap into your divine feminine power again and energy is by doing rituals, speaking with goddesses that you resonate with. I'm not going to say just step to any goddess, because some goddesses, you know, won't fuck with you. I'm pretty fortunate to have a very wide variety of deities that I work with. But, you know, if it's something that's hard for you to remember or hard for you to step into your power again, ask them for healing. Understand that you do have guides here to serve you, angels here to serve you, you know, your shadow self, your higher self, your inner child, your, you know, galactic family if you have galactic roots. You know, we have all of this accessibility in our life to be able to ask them for help. You know, or even if you have the ability to ask your mother for assistance, and, you know, maybe even asking her what she went through as a kid, because, you know, that can give you some insight as to why you feel disempowered in this life. You know, you can go to these deities and these, you know, entities and spirits to help assist you to heal this. Also, another thing, and I tell a lot of my clients this, is to always call your power back after relationships, during relationships, after you're intimate with a partner. That is important. So almost every night before I go to bed, I call all fragments of myself across all timelines and dimensions to me right now and send wherever it was originally, send them unconditional love and forgiveness. Because, you know, sometimes we just kind of leave our energy with people not intentionally, but it just happens, especially when we're dealing with sex exchanges and energy exchanges with people. So we can kind of leave fragments of who we are with random people. So calling that energy back to you is also very important and very powerful. So I recommend doing that before you step to a deity and ask them for assistance. But, just so you know, you have options is what I'm really getting at. So I do have the crystal cards, and I'm sorry this reading is going on for a minute, but Divine Feminine had to fucking speak. She had to. So we have Morganite relationship healing, which is literally everything that we've been talking about. Dioptize heart healing, and then calcite relaxation. So when you're undergoing this process of healing yourself, healing your womb, that's another thing they would like me to say is womb or yoni steaming. If you have not heard of yoni steaming, definitely Google it and do more research on it. But it is basically like a tea for your yoni, and you just sit on it, and that can help bring up and help you clear a lot of this energy, help you remember a lot of this, and just help heal your womb space of toxic relationships. It can help you clear out, past life emotions and energies as well. And it just helps move that stagnation of that energy sitting in your womb space, because we want it to be cleared and cleansed and renewed. Also using yoni eggs. I have a obsidian one to help me clear out energy that, I need to be clearing out. I also use a rose quartz one for the times where I need a little bit more self-love and just self-acceptance and stuff like that. But all of those things are very, very sacred and very, very relaxing. So it's really a good idea to tap into that if that's something that you're interested in. I definitely say do your research, see what it is, see if that's something that calls to you or resonates with you, along with the bath or float deprivation tanks and stuff like that. I'm just giving you guys other tools that you can use that might pique your interest, that can help you clear out this sacral chakra energy. Clearing out this sacral chakra energy will begin to move up to your solar plexus, which is where you feel empowered. And then it will move to your heart. So now you will feel it. You'll feel that heartache. You'll get the throat chakra like you're about to cry. And then it will just be a big release. I've been releasing in increments. And I feel like it's really because of all this Capricorn energy. Because I'm a 7-planet Capricorn. And right now I think my Venus is in Capricorn. But so I just feel like with Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto, and Venus in Capricorn, it's very hard for me to have that big emotional release that I need, but I know it's necessary. But even if you don't have that big ass, bawling, mascara running down your face cry, it is okay. It's okay if you need to let it out in just increments, or if you just, whatever. But it just needs to be felt through is my point. And when it's felt through, then you're able to relax. You're not holding on to this pent-up emotion and energy and, disappointment. You're not holding on to this regret or, self-doubt, confusion, whatever this energy is for you. And I'm sure it's a long list of things if we're talking about this Emperor energy influencing you. So, yeah, that was a powerful reading, and I was not expecting it to get that real whatsoever. Right when I pulled the cards, I was like, oh my God. We're just calling everybody out, including myself. So, yeah. Like I said, we just cannot hold on to this 10 of Swords energy. We can't. We have to keep moving forward. We have to remember who we are and step into that power of who we are. We have to set our standards high. With this 10 of Swords energy, it's basically saying we can't keep on to that. We can't hold on to that anymore. We have to set our standards higher. We have to set boundaries. If you don't want to be treated a certain way or talk to a certain way, you need to say, no, that's not okay. If you don't want people doing certain things to you, know that's not okay. And that's hard. But going into 2020, we're going to need strong boundaries. We just are. We're going to need strong boundaries. We're going to have high standards because we are fucking goddesses incarnated. We are the divine feminine for a reason. We need to set the bar and make the divine masculine step the fuck up if they have not already done so, which I know quite a few who haven't. You know, the ones that have, kudos to you, because you guys are neck and neck with us, and I'm proud of the ones that are, because I know quite a few of divine masculines that are a great example for the divine masculine, but a lot of them are still fuck ups. A lot of them are still learning, still emotionally immature, still on their fuck shit. And we're not tolerating that. The divine feminine can no longer tolerate that. So if we want the divine masculine to step up, we have to step up. We have to be everything that we command. We have to be everything that we're asking for in a partner. You want an emperor, you need to be the empress. Shit, even be the emperor too. Be that intertwined. And that was another thing, because the empress and the emperor are counterparts. And even look at how I held the cards facing away from each other. How sad. Wow, that's powerful. But they need to be like this. That's how they should be. But they're just not right now, and that's completely fine. But even I was looking at the High Priestess and the Magician, and they also seem like counterparts to me. And I feel like I read somewhere that they actually are. I'm not too sure. But they're both magicians. They're both alchemists. So it's like, why would they not be counterparts? So it's like, to find what we're looking for in a partner or in a relationship, we have to become everything that we are asking for. Everything. And some of us already are that, but, you know, that just means that we keep the bar going. You know, if people aren't catching up to you, fuck them. Leave them in the dust, because, oh well. The divine feminine should be waiting on no one to catch up, is my point. We keep moving. They'll catch up when they catch up. Or on your journey, you'll find somebody completely new. Wow. That was some strong channeling going on just now. I'm tired now. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay, well, I feel myself coming down now from the channeling. Yeah, so I hope that the divine feminine is able to close out this toxicity, close out this Ten of Swords energy. Like I said, the Capricorn eclipse on Christmas is going to be powerful. Very, very powerful. It is going to be a portal for us to jump through and not take the bullshit with us where we're headed. We don't need to take the bullshit. We can't settle for the bullshit anymore. We have to keep moving forward. And that is what the Two of Swords is asking us, is to leave behind anything that does not serve for our highest and best good. Yeah, the toxic ass sex might be good, but is that toxic dick going to be paying your bills later? Is he going to be able to hold you down and be loyal and provide the validation and the love that you need, you know? And that's just truth. And if the answer is no to any of those questions, then maybe you need to rethink. So yeah, powerful stuff. Well, I love you, Divine Feminine, and I wish you all the love and healing during this week, leading up to the eclipse, leading up to 2020, because we are going to fucking skyrocket. Our blessings are on their way. But right now, we just gotta heal all of this, close this chapter out, and move forward. So yeah, I will see you guys next week. I love you all. And yeah. Oh, yeah. See, the message was so intense. I fucking forgot the whole little spiel I'm supposed to do. I'm terrible at this stuff. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment, share, put your notifications on for when I release my videos. I am available for personal readings for 15 minutes, half hours, and hours, as well as the Sagittarius monthly reading for 10 cards for $40. So be sure to DM me or email me to book, and I cannot wait to hear from you. Bye.